Join us for episode 16 of our drive around the entire coastline of Great Britain.
Always listen to your wives. That's the moral of the story here, my friends.
That'll be a bad day for everybody.
Rick's raging.
It's fake. We're in Hollywood.
It's astronomical.
It's a motor home. This is a home. It has a motor. It's a motor home.
It feels like something out of a film.
Okay, so we're getting pulled over just to one side. That was amazing.
That was cool.
If you don't hear from us, we be dead.
This is Scotland. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This week is going to be an exciting one. So you'd have already seen last week's video where we crossed the border into Scotland, and so far we've travelled through Dumfries and Galloway all the way over to near Stranraer. However, now things get interesting because we have to turn direction and head directly north all the way up to the far north of Scotland. And this is where things get a little bit challenging because so far on this route we've stuck to the coast, and the coast has been fairly simple to stick to, but the west coast of Scotland is exceptionally rugged. So what I have here is I've pulled out one of the kids' geography maps and I've scribbled on it so you can see the little black line, which is where we've got to so far. We're over near Stranraer here. However, this coastline here is exceptionally fragmented, and so we need to try and pick a route. We need to try and select a route which follows the coastline of mainland. That's important, mainland. We haven't committed to doing the islands. And the reason we're not going to do the islands is because I think going to the islands warrants spending time there, and we would love to do that on another trip. So we're going to try and do mainland Scotland, but the route is really, really tricky. So in this week's video, what we have decided to do is head up the coast into Ayrshire and cross, and I'll draw it now. We're going to head to Stranraer up the coast, and we're going to go to a little town called Troon. And from Troon, we're going to catch a ferry over to the Isle of Arran. And from there, we're going to explore Arran a little bit. Never been, so that'll be amazing. We've heard it's called Mini Scotland, or Scotland in miniature. So we're going to explore Arran a little bit. And from there, we're going to jump across on another ferry to Kintyre. And then from there, we're going to head north on the mainland up to Oban. So that's the plan. I'll show you quickly. So that's our rough plan on the green. Troon, Arran, over. Unfortunately, our initial plan of catching a ferry from Troon to Campbelltown was squashed because the ferry company no longer does that route, and Campbelltown is right at the bottom end of Kintyre. So we're going to explore a little bit of it and then head up. And then beyond Oban, to be honest, I haven't got a clue yet. I honestly don't have a clue because some of the North Coast 500 is going to be very, very challenging for us in this vehicle. Even the A roads up in the northwest of Scotland are single track with passing places, so things are going to get very interesting. But what we want, and maybe some of you guys can suggest a route, we want to hug the coast as much as possible without doing too much of the Hebrides, and get our way up to Durness in the north of Scotland. So I guess let's hit the road.
Before we head further north though, we're going to take a quick stopover in Little Stranraer to get our food shop done.
Right, Kira, Piper and Teddy have gone to do the little shop. Me and Jack have crossed the road to the solo garage, and there's a laundry here, so we're going to get the laundry on. Right, so here they are. Is it all working? Wash. Oh wait, yeah, it says in use. Okay. Let's have a look. I'm not sure. And card is unavailable, so it's cash only. Okay. Right, well that's not going to happen then. All right, that's not going to happen. Card machine's not working. Cash only. and we need, I think it's about 9 quid a wash, 4 quid or something to dry, so we don't have that many coins. Right, we'll take it back and then we'll go find Kira and the other 2 in Lidl.
Got myself a Scottish tablet muffin, which Piper also got. I'll probably save mine for the drive though.
And I got myself a pain chocolat, and I'm not going to save it for the drive. I'm eating it now. Right, that's us done at Lidl. We're now going to hit the road again, heading north. We've got an hour's drive, 30 miles, to the town of Girvan.
Well, we've just gone over the River Stinker, which gave me a proper good laugh. It's probably not pronounced like that, but yeah, it read that way and I cracked up.
It definitely should be pronounced that way. If it isn't, it should be.
It is now. Just looking out the coast there, you can actually see Ayrshire Craig, which is a massive, it looks like a huge rock. It's obviously an island, but it's home to one of the largest gannet colonies in the entire world, which is pretty amazing.
Right, we've just turned up at Girvan Motorhome Air. Now there was actually quite a lot of motorhomes in Girvan itself, but there is only one motorhome in the official parking area, probably because it's paid and people just want to park up unpaid, probably, which I don't blame them. We've just done that for 2 days. But this place does have services, and I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure that was a tank behind us.
Yeah, I didn't see any water though, and it's water one.
It does say water somewhere, but I don't know where that is. So I think let's just jump out and have a quick look. Okay, that is definitely the waste disposal point.
Okay. It's strange there's no signs or anything on it, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it's very strange. But that is that. There is also public toilets over there, but we need to find the water.
The cold water tap was actually over here, but they done away because people were vandalising. You come in there.
Yeah, I know, that's the trouble, you can't put
I'm a motorhomer myself.
Yeah.
We just spoke to a local chap who told us that they used to have the water tap here, but it's been taken out due to vandalism and misuse. So we're going to empty the toilets. Unfortunately, no water, which is really annoying because there was a recent review about a month ago that said there was water here, so we based that, you know, our judgment off of that, and didn't fill up this morning at a site where there was actually water and the water was working. So we're on 1 bar of water, so we don't have too much left, but we're just going to have to roll with it. And we're in a town, so if we need more for drinking, etc., we can just go and get a few bottles.
That's us now parked up in one of these bays. The bays are actually quite wide, and we can fit in with a little bit of an overhang. So we can't find water, as we've said. There is no grey waste, but we do have a drain right next to us. So I think a bit later on when it quiets down, I'll just get the bucket out and empty our grey waste that way. You pay by app, so it's £10 a night. Use the pay by phone app, I think it is. 10 quid, and then it's daytime parking is free of charge. So 10 quid effectively till, well, 10 quid till tomorrow. Okay, I didn't actually look hard enough. There is a water tap on the Harbour Master's building. And I just quickly went round and spoke to the Harbour Master, and he says absolutely fine to pull up next to it and fill up with water. So just gonna nip round there and do that. Okay, that's us filling up with water now. Just for reference, this is the Harbour Master's building and public toilets, and just there is the tap. So just along the side, you can pull up right next to it as well. There is a barrier ahead of us, but it's open. This will probably take us about half an hour now to fill up with water. I'm getting a little bit annoyed with our hose pipe because it's a very thin diameter. So even though the tap has got good pressure, our pipe is very small. And so it's like trickling out. It's not very good. So any recommendations on hygiene grade? It has to be hygiene grade hose for filling up with water. Right, we've just stepped out to explore a little bit of Girvan. First point of call was the play park just behind us. Really, really good play park, and an old boating lake as well. There's no boats out on it. Not sure if they still use it or not, but still very, very nice. They should use it, they should clear it up and have it as a bit of a, you know, a little paddling pool type thing. Not for snorkeling, that wouldn't be good. But we're going to head off into Girvan town, see what's about, and also try and find something called Old Stumpy, whatever that is. Old Stumpy. Yes! We've just made it to Old Stumpy, which is also called Stumpy Tower, and it was the former courthouse and jail of Girvan. And unfortunately, we've just missed the opening times because they shut 10 minutes ago.
So there's not an awful lot going on in the town itself. So we've come back down to the beach to do a bit of a litter assessment. The beach looks lovely, the coast looks gorgeous, so we'll see what the beach is like. But if you're new around here, we are currently fundraising for the Marine Conservation Society. We have set ourselves the goal of collecting 100 bin bags of litter from Britain's beaches as we continue along this coastal tour. We've currently done 22 bags and we've raised over £2,000, which is absolutely incredible, but we really need to start picking up some more litter if we're going to get to that 100 goal. So we'll see if we think this one is worth doing. If there's rubbish here, then we'll come out and we'll collect it.
There's not loads and loads, it's not filthy, but there is litter about, so let's go back to the truck, quick drink, get kitted up, and then go for a wander.
It is actually pretty brutal down here. The wind is really strong and we keep seeing the sand just coming down towards us. Like a bit of a sandstorm really, and then we're having to turn around and then you can just feel it stinging the back of your legs. Ted's not too much of a fan, but hopefully it'll calm down a bit.
You just see a big cloud of sand and it hits your legs and it's all horrible. So let's keep coming more just because it's such a windy day. It's coming away.
Well, that's a pretty big find, Jackie boy.
Okay, we're going to need all help if we can all grab hold of this.
Right, so rip open the bag. That's it, grab it again everybody, well done. Heavy now?
It's getting there, getting there.
What is it with men's pants at the beach, eh?
I know.
Don't look at me, I've never left pants at the beach.
About 3 times now.
No, this is the second time. I don't really want to pick up. It's quite disgusting, really. Don't go anywhere near it. Right, open it wide. There we go. There'll be a story behind that somehow.
Okay, we got one bag of rubbish, 954. Oh wait, is it? Yeah, 954, so nearly 10 kg.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Nearly 10 kg of rubbish taken off Girvan Beach. So there we go.
Which brings our total up to 23 bags.
It does. We are doing this for charity. We're trying to raise £5,000 for the Marine Conservation Society to help the marine environment. And as you can see by the amount of litter we're collecting, it needs a little bit of help, doesn't it? It needs a little bit of help. So go over to our Just Giving page, donate as much as you can. If it's a quid, £5, £10, £20. We've even had 100, what was our biggest donation?
£100.
£100 donation from someone. If that was you, massive thank you. And we got a £50 the other day, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
And a big thank you to that person. But anything you can spare, please go over there and help this amazing cause. And the kids are working exceptionally hard. So there we go, guilt tripping you into donating. You're welcome. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna have a wander back now. We'll have a little look at the bandstand just behind us. And then go back for dinner. And my hair is just windswept. There we go. Do a
That's a look, that's a vibe.
That's a look and a vibe.
So this is where we finished our beach clean. We came up these steps here and then spotted the sign with all the information on the Girvan bandstand and the history of it, stating that the bandstand used to be very popular back in the Victorian times, and then since the 1960s, as with a lot of British seaside towns, that has declined. And now the bandstand remains unused. So I can see that it's fenced off, but it doesn't look like it's in a very good state at all, which is such a shame.
Yeah, well, they've actually got plans to bring it back to life as a tea rooms.
Oh, amazing.
Which would be absolutely incredible.
Because it's not looking in a great state, really, is it? Like,
nor would you, my love, if you was 150 years old. You know, it needs a little bit of TLC. That's what I need, a bit of TLC. I'm only 37.
Well, let's hope that in a few years' time, this place is going to be looking rather different. You never know. Maybe we'll come back here at some point and be able to go for a cup of tea in the new tea rooms. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Dave?
It would be lovely, just without the children. That's it.
Should we have a bit of honesty about
a little bit of reality, look, a little bit of honesty here. The kids have been a blooming nightmare today. Well, not all of them, the boys. The boys have been,
horrendous.
Horrendous. And this is the thing, our children are very, very lovely. They are very, very lovely. We love them so much. But as all children, they're no different. They can fight within each other, not listen to each other, not listen to us.
Yeah.
Just all tantrums, shouting, screaming, and it's been one of those days.
Definitely one of those days. We're looking forward to a bit of peace and quiet later.
Yeah.
And we do say children, yeah, it's mostly the boys. Piper, give her credit, is our little angel child most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time. We're getting a little bit of that pre-teen attitude coming through, but she's still very, very good. But hey, that's parenting.
That is parenting, that's all part of it, isn't it? You have to try and steer them in the right direction. But it's just when you have one of them days, all the parents out there will understand it, because we all go through it. You have them days where you just go, I look forward to bedtime, a nice cup of tea or a beer or something, and I can actually just breathe and just relax. And that is one of those days. We're very much looking forward to
get our sanity back, ready for tomorrow.
That is exactly it.
Good morning. We actually had a pretty good night's sleep here last night. You never know how it's going to go when you park up in a public car park like this, especially on sort of a beachfront, which is used by a lot of car users. But it was absolutely fine. The only noise we had was the rain. We had loads of heavy rain last night, but it's cleared up this morning and it's looking like it's going to be another sunny day. So that's a bonus. So we're just getting ready to leave this morning. Jack and Rick went on a run as well. They went on a run first thing at about 8 o'clock. We're not runners. We'd love to be runners, but we'll struggle to get past the one run because then we're done and we forget to keep it up or just not lose interest. But anyway, they went for a run this morning. They absolutely loved it. And now Rick has taken all the kids over to the play park, which is just across the road, to get them out of my hair, let them burn off some energy and let me clear this place up so that we can hit the road. I've got a bit of tidying to do, a bit of washing up and just getting the place all sorted. And then we're going to hit the road and travel slightly further north. And we're actually going to spend the day at a castle, which is really good because we haven't really included so far any castles on this coastal tour, which is mad, and I don't really know why. It's just kind of worked out that way. But when we go to a castle, we like to go to castles that aren't complete ruins and that are quite interactive with loads of things for the kids to do, and it's going to be a bit of a day out. And this one looks really good. It looks really big. There's loads of different areas and grounds to explore, and you can go inside, which we love. So that's the plan for today. I'm going to get this place ship shaped and we're going to hit the road. So there are a few specific jobs that need to be done before we actually start driving so that the back stays quite neat when we drive and nothing gets damaged or ruined or falls over. So first up, we usually have books on here or just little odds and sods like our speaker and stuff like that. I simply move that behind, pop it behind a cushion for the drive. The fruit bowl stays exactly where it is because it is screwed on, so we don't need to worry about that. We have our electrics at the back there. I turn them off. I basically turn them on when I need to use certain things like hairdryer and straighteners, and then they're off most of the time. I use them this morning, so I've gone and turned all of that off. We have these little flicky switches on some of the cupboards, the drawers, sorry, that will swing open. We have make sure our grill is out of our oven. We obviously put the oven lid down, clear all the sides. There is a tray of water in the back of the fridge. There's like it collects the water, but sometimes it gets really full, and so we'll check that just to make sure that it's not then going to leak out onto our carpet and stuff. Chopping boards, I make sure we move. Obviously the windows, I'll make sure the windows are all shut. That's a good one. But that's about it really.
Right, we've got just under 10 miles today, so it'll take about 18 minutes, so not too far to our first stop. And it's supposed to be one of Scotland's most magnificent castles. So we're just driving through a little village called Turnberry, just following the Ayr coastal route. But Turnberry is famous. If you're a golfer, then you might recognise the name, because it's home to one of Trump's several golf courses that he has. And there is literally just right here. It's very posh. We're going to swing in for a quick round with good old Donald, and then yeah, we'll carry on. Oh my god, look out your window. That is insane, mate.
Is that what counts?
It's a resort, hotel, golf.
So the owner, the person that owns this, is the President of the United States of America. This is Donald Trump's. He owns it.
Oh my gosh, Trump Turnberry.
So I reckon you could hire these out as like little lodges or something.
Little lodges.
Little lodges, big lodges. It's amazing though, like it looks absolutely incredible. It's so well done, it looks like the poshest of poshest places. We can go and ask them if we can park in the car park for the night.
Free parking.
There we go.
Just had a little Google because I wanted to see when Trump was actually last here playing golf, and it was actually only 1 month ago.
No, he wasn't. He was in Scotland,
yeah,
wasn't he?
He played 2 days of golf, 2 rounds. What does it say? Yeah, he played 2 rounds of golf here on a Saturday and Sunday weekend in July. So it wasn't that long ago that he was here.
I wonder how much it costs though. You'll have to find out how much a round of golf costs.
Let's find out. Right, here we go. This is astronomical. So a round of golf at Trump's Turnberry's golf course will cost £1,000 for non-hotel guests during peak times. After peak times, it drops to £545
for 1 round of golf.
For 1 round of golf, but hotel guests get it significantly lower. So I'm not sure how much that is, but yeah, that is insane. That's an insane amount of money.
So yeah, we won't be playing golf then.
No, we'll give it a miss. Go to the castle. Right, we're trying to actually be really good for you guys and be in the know, and we didn't know how to pronounce the name of this castle, so we're trying to Google it, find out the correct pronunciation, but even that is not helping. So we read it as Culzean Castle, and we went on to pronunciation and they said Culzean Castle. So you drop the Z apparently. So I've clicked on another pronunciation video and then they said Culzean Castle. So we're gonna have to pick one.
We're gonna have to pick one and roll with it.
I think we should pick Culzean.
Culzean. Yeah, that's where we're going.
It's got a Z in it, so I'm gonna pronounce the Z.
Yeah.
We'll go with it and hopefully we're right, guys.
Right, we've just arrived. Now, this place does actually have its own campsite. It's a camping and caravan site, which we're actually members of. And we looked at staying there and thinking, well, we can just stay there the night and then walk to the castle, easy. But they wanted £57 for the evening, for the night. And I'm just not prepared to pay 57 quid. When we're self-contained, it's just extortionate.
Also, if we had decided to go to the campsite, we wouldn't have been able to check in until 1 o'clock, which would then push back our whole day out at the castle. And then if we'd have wanted to go the next day, instead of doing that, then we'd have the checkout time of like 10 or 11, whatever it is. So you wouldn't actually get your full day at the castle unless you spent 2 nights at the campsite, which then would be even more pricey.
Right, we've got a barrier system coming up, so let's hope they allow us in with no issues. Hopefully we're okay to park in the coach bay as well.
Oh, they got coach parking.
They got a really big car park and coach parking, so hopefully we can just sneak into there. We're also hoping to use our National Trust education group pass. So if you don't know, maybe 5 weeks ago, something like that, we applied to the National Trust for a home educators pass. You get it really discounted, and you can use it during the term time only. So school holidays you can't use it, but term time you can use it. Hello mate. Excellent. Do you want to? Am I alright to park in the coach bays? Yeah, wicked. Appreciate it, pal. Beautiful. Look at this driveway, huh?
Very fancy. Well, we've been here about half an hour now because the rain started and we're like, right, it'll stop in a minute, and then it stopped, and then it came back, and then it stopped, and now it's come back, but with full force. You can hear it, it's so loud in here. It's
pretty bad. So the Met Office, and I don't know why this happens, but the Met Office says there's no rain, perhaps a little bit later on in this location. You click BBC weather and they say it's raining at the minute with thunder.
It's mad, isn't it?
So it's like there's actually two completely different forecasts with Met Office and BBC, strangely. But it is going to die off a bit later and then maybe come back this evening.
Yeah, the reason we didn't want to go straight away is because we didn't want to wear raincoats when the forecast was looking so bright and sunny for later. So, but I think we're going to have to just go for raincoats.
I think we're going to have to get raincoats on, and then once we're in the castle, just take them off.
Raincoat. My coat is green. My coat is green.
Ready?
Well, with raincoats on and a little gap in the weather, it's still raining, but it's not as bad. We're going to head out and explore, but we're probably going to get a lot more of this rain as we head end of summer into autumn and up into Scotland. So I guess we're just going to have to get used to it a little bit.
So we've just come up to the entrance, which is this archway here, which looks like a ruined archway. It's actually not. It was deliberately built this way by architect Robert Adam to create a dramatic entrance. He wanted to create a ruined looking archway. And I think he's done a pretty good job of it. It's very dramatic. Rick's raging. He was busy with the kids while I was reading that sign, and so I just told him, and he's like, serious?
Yeah.
It's not even real.
That's unbelievable. I was looking at this castle thinking to myself, just imagine all the people that have like ridden through there on their horses and, you know, all of this sort of stuff.
He was giving the kids a proper history lesson, like, oh, imagine this bit. And
yeah, got an old fireplace and everything, and it's just fake. It's fake. We're in Hollywood.
It's one of the beautiful castles in Scotland.
Unfortunately, there was no filming allowed inside the castle, but photos were okay, so we made sure to capture a few of those to show you. Inside, the oval staircase is one of its most striking features, a sweeping design that seems to float upwards without support. The rooms are filled with fine plasterwork, intricate ceilings and period furniture that showcases the wealth of the Kennedy family, one of Scotland's most powerful clans. During the Second World War, part of the castle was given to General Dwight Eisenhower as a gesture of thanks from the people of Scotland, and his private apartment remains here to this day. Every corner of Culzean tells a story, from its grand drawing rooms and library to the hidden servant passages that kept daily life running smoothly.
Right, bellies are rumbling now, so we're going to go and see if we can grab a spot of lunch wherever the cafe is. The Old Stable Cafe is more like a coffee shop and little snack place, not a proper lunch cafe. Not what we're looking for anyway. So at the entrance there is another cafe which looked like it was more of a sit down and eat, have a decent bit of food, so we're going to head back there.
Okay, we just got our meals and Piper has come out with a very important comment.
This is the best mac and cheese ever.
Piper loves mac and cheese, so for her to say it's the best ever, is really good. So me and Jack just went simple and had a sandwich, cheese and ham sandwiches. But Kira went for something off the special menu. What did you go for?
I went for the sweet chili chicken, and it is really, really good. It's delicious.
It does look very, very nice.
It's got a bit of a spice to it, but it's very nice. Served with peppers, spring onion, a nice salad, and then I did have to pay extra for the chips. I think they're £3 for the chips, aren't they?
We're back out, this time exploring the castle grounds. And we got a tip off when we were having lunch. One of the workers there, waitresses, whatever, was very, very nice and told us about a pirate's cave on the beach. So we're now heading down these very steep steps, and I think it's called the Dolphin Trail. This will lead us down to the coast, and we'll walk along, hopefully find these caves. Should end up back to the castle, and then from there, there's a load of other stuff to explore. Possibly the first cave. She did say there was a couple. Is it a cave, Jack? Oh, does it keep going?
I'm going it. Look at me.
Oh, wait there. Let's have a little look. Oh, hello! There's not much of an echo in there. I'm not sure if that's the one. It's like Bear Grylls, is it?
Yeah, there's a few versus well.
Yeah, it is like that, isn't it? Okay, that was a surprise. We literally just came right around this corner, and the castle is so imposing on that cliff top. It looks absolutely beautiful. You can see why they chose this as a location. Absolutely stunning.
It is absolutely stunning down here, and I was just saying to Rick, it feels like something out of a film where there's this secluded little beach and a castle perched up on the cliff there. It's a special place, this.
So the gang are just slightly ahead of me now, walking around. So the lady in the cafe did say that it looks like you can't continue any further, but just keep going round the corner on the path. So we're hoping we'll be able to find the caves this way. But they're going up some steps now, and I just don't think that's the way. I think you need to carry on. Enjoy the adventure.
All right, clever clogs.
Am I right?
All right, clever clogs.
I love it! It's always good when you're right, isn't it, guys? Rick was convinced it wouldn't be past these rocks, and that's why he went off that path. Said we must have missed it, but no, he's just gone ahead and found the cave. So it's time to catch up. You do have to do some clambering on rocks to get there.
Always listen to your wives. That's the moral of the story here, my friends.
I can't disagree.
Cave!
We should have bought the torch. That's what we should have done.
Is it really deep?
Well, I don't know. It gets very
It
shallow.
keeps going, but it's too dark and he does phone
Oh.
or some light.
Right. I'll hand you the reins.
Hand me this. For what?
You're going in.
I'm going in. I hate caves.
Dad, but when it gets small, give your friend to me.
I literally hate caves or anything like that. Kira has always said she's just likes this cave-in stuff. That is my worst nightmare. I hate that sort of stuff. Turn that off as well.
It's pitch black. It's pitch
Yeah.
black. I can see. I think I can see.
Oh yeah, Ted. Ted, grab this one.
We can eat it. I'm going out first.
No, it goes all the way in there.
Oh my god.
Should we go in?
Oh, it's ended. Ted says it's ended there.
Look at this. It's ended.
And there's a rock there, look.
Which will be impossible to get through.
So just imagine, this is the thing, just imagine, because we were, just like the Jefferson rum story, this coastline was used heavily for smuggling. Tobacco, brandy, that sort of stuff from the Isle of Man. So again, these places used by the pirates and stuff to actually bring that illegal contraband in. So you just imagine the history of these places. I always sort of think, if this place could talk, the stories this would tell would be absolutely fascinating. You know, you've got the castle, which is obviously amazing, but then this sort of cave could probably tell just as many stories.
Rick has just informed me that there's another cave just round this corner. Now this is a pretty cool place. I don't think many people who come here know that it's here.
You always listen to girls and do it.
Girl power all the way, Pip.
Exactly. If you don't hear from us, we be dead.
Okay, so this second cave looks like it might be the main one because there looks like there is some brickwork in there. So let's go have a little look. Okay, come on in. There's definitely light in there. Keep going, watch your heads.
Mate, this is creepy actually.
Hey, this is creepy.
What's in there, Jack?
I can't see. You need to give me the torch.
It looks massive.
Oh my
Right,
god.
keep going.
It's so creepy.
Oh my gosh.
Right down, buddy.
I'm so scared at the moment. That is water.
Yeah, that's just water, don't worry about it.
This is insane.
You give me 3 minutes, please.
Oh, so it's another entrance. Oh wow, this entrance is even bigger.
Oh, look at the thing.
Okay, I've got you.
There we go, look.
Oh my god.
How incredible.
They probably crammed this in.
The interesting thing is, what did they use it for? Was it simply a place of storage?
I reckon.
You know, just take it off the boat and leave it here and then at a later date card it up.
Yeah, like a warehouse.
I know.
Right, we might need to go back the other way, I don't know.
That way. I'm not going back in that dark, creepy place.
We might.
It is creepy. Now it was fine.
That was amazing.
That was cool.
So there we go, top tip if you're coming to, what's the castle called again?
Culzean.
Culzean Castle. Definitely carry on. It doesn't look like you're supposed to come here, but it's definitely worth it as long as you're good at walking over big rocks and boulders.
We've just in the wall here spotted loads of hooks all leading up to the top castle wall. So we reckon that was what they used back in the day to maybe winch all the goods up to the castle, up to the top.
Scrap.
Oldest trick in the book.
Yep, absolutely. Have to scare them. Oh, ran up them stairs. Second run I've been on today. Yes, bish bash bosh.
Second
Feeling
run
good,
I've
babe?
been.
Feeling good. Well, I wouldn't say feeling good.
I've been on a run too.
Yeah, me and Jack went on a run this morning, didn't we, buddy?
Yeah, so that was 2 and 2 equal.
Good morning, guys, from Troon. We actually had a pretty good sleep here. Quite busy, actually, to be fair. So just on the sort of seafront here, there is a car park. It is open to motorhomes. £10 a night to park here using just the app. So you just pay on the app, simple, easy. Even had 3 groups of tents here as well. So obviously using their right to roam here in Scotland. So lots of motorhomes, I would say a good dozen or so parked up. Most of them have gone now, but we have got 2 hours now until we catch the ferry, which is from Troon as well. So we're gonna head out now, nip to Morrison's, get a few little bits, fill up with fuel, because I'm not sure how easy it will be or how expensive fuel will be when we're on Arran or over in Kintyre or anywhere like that. So we're gonna get some fuel here while we can, also some AdBlue as well, get topped up on that, and then yeah, looking forward to the ferry. The weather is not the best today, so I don't think we're going to get the best views, which is a great shame, but hey, this is Scotland.
Right, that's us just filled up on fuel, just 100 litres in the tank because that's all we're allowed to do there at Morrison's, and it's 130 quid. So we're now just heading down the road, very, very short drive to catch this ferry.
Welcome to Troon Ferry Terminal. There you go, there's already a few people here, look. Let's check in there, look. How are we doing? So they've just got the tape out to give us a measure.
That used to be a lorry.
Used to be, yeah. Yeah, we built it 2 years ago. Cheers, thank you. They were speaking very quietly, and I think they were trying to question whether it was like, what is this? Is it a lorry? Is it a motorhome? Now, I always book under a motorhome because I look at motorhome as, and I take motorhome, the word motorhome, as face value. It's a motor home. This is a home, it has a motor, it's a motorhome. It's not on the DVLA as a motorhome, admittedly, but it's a motorhome. And we've never ever had a problem with that. We've never been questioned about that, never been measured, in fact. But these guys obviously just wanted to double check, which is fair enough, you know, fair enough. I put 9.1 meters on the check-in form. They measured it, it was 9.1 meters. So if you are coming on the Calmac ferries, then make sure you put your length in correctly, because they evidently do check. And just one extra point, because I know we're going to get it in the comments. People say, but you're not a motorhome. We work with P&O ferries a lot of times, and if they had links over to these islands, then we'd definitely be taking them. But we work with P&O a lot. We've done a lot of work with them, and they book our tickets for us, and we are always a motorhome. So if the company puts us down as a motorhome, we're happy as a motorhome. So there we go. Keep the debate alive, though. I do like reading the comments.
And we're off. They've just started loading the ferry.
Slightly underestimated just how big you are. What I'm going to get you to do, if you don't mind, is just pull over to one side. Don't worry, we'll definitely get you on.
Yeah.
It's just if I put you on there, I'm going to... Yeah, that's copy, Victor. Clutching in, thank you. I just want to make sure I don't block lanes off. So I'll just get you to pull over to one side, and then I'll give you a signal when I need you to come on.
Not
okay?
a problem at all, mate. Not a problem. Okay, so we're getting pulled over just to one side so he doesn't block people off.
It is actually getting really packed up, and hats off to these guys because they have to like fit everyone on. It must be like a jigsaw. So hopefully there is space for us.
There's definitely space for us, because that's what he says.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah. As long as he doesn't get me to do some weird manoeuvring or something like that, then it's not so bad, but we'll see.
Got our call to go.
Where do you want me then?
This lane.
Straight?
No one's telling you.
No one's telling me. Straight ahead. Where am I going? I'll just go this one then.
Just carry on, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're close on that side.
There we go, we're on. We're at the very back. How we doing, fella?
Very well. Well, just remember, I'm not trying to speak to you like you're an idiot. Don't go straight into that on the other side for me, please.
Oh, see, now you've said
Make sure you go down to the right. Just make sure you're down straight. Make sure you turn to the right and come down, follow the gap down.
Absolutely.
Because you'll just rip the roof off your vehicle there, okay?
Yeah, I know,
and that'll be a bad day for everybody.
That would be a very
I don't
bad
want
day.
I don't want the paperwork, and you don't want to ruin your holiday, okay? So have a safe trip.
Yeah, cheers, pal. Appreciate it.